Hey there, it's John from Heroes and Legends. Trying again. So this is part 2 of our stream. Last one went out in the middle of the draft. So if you watched part 1, you saw about half the draft. And I did finish the draft. We lost some picks in there, but I think our deck was still okay. And hey, Tommy, welcome back. Ugh. So I don't know. We'll see. Everything's working again now, but it was working when I started last time too. So hopefully we'll be okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on it here and see. And let's take a look at the deck we ended up with if you're coming over from part 1. Teamer, pretty light on the green though, so mostly Prismari stuff. I think it's okay. I would have liked to have gotten some more counter magic. We did get Force of Will, which is a thing, I guess. So, yeah, we'll take it. We have Essence Scatter. We probably could have used some more card draw spells as well. We have a fair amount of removal. We have some ramp. Yeah, it's all right. We did lose some picks because not only did I lose the stream, but the entire computer just locked up. So I had to reset everything to get back in. So is what it is. But I figured let's give it a try since you saw part of the draft if you watched part 1, and you may be curious as to how this deck does. We're going to give it a try. Hopefully it will hopefully it will hang in there with us. Yeah, I so far really like Strixhaven. The format's interesting. Like I found it to be pretty deep as far as it's a lot like Lorwyn, but instead of being creature centric, it's spell centric, and I kind of like it. So yeah, it's been fun. We'll have to see long term like how everything goes as far as like what's actually the best deck and everything. Right now it feels like 3 color decks, 4 or 5 color decks are very strong. Maybe that will change as people try to draft those more, but we'll see. You kind of feel like it's weird that the 2 color decks aren't the best thing, but again, that might just be temporary for right now. Hey, Cyberpunk, welcome. Well, the draft went okay. We lost a number of picks due to computer issues, and I lost the first part of the stream like halfway through, unfortunately. So they're going to ramp with that. So it kind of is what it is right now, but I'm just going to play this out since they're tapped out now anyway. But yeah. I feel like lately, I'm not too good at drafting either, quite honestly. And a lot of it is the formats, I think, are a little more complicated. There's a lot more swinginess that goes on with the very powerful cards and reprints. I feel like I used to just kind of go infinite and never have to buy gems. Like I went I think 2 years without buying gems. Now I feel like I can blow through gems in no time flat. So that's awkward. But I think our opponent's got a good start. I do think out of the 2 color decks, this might be the best combination, Lore Hold. So with our color fixing, things are a little slow for us here, unfortunately. I mean, we're not going to block with this, so I might as well just attack. We'll be taking 4. They're going to be gaining 2 next turn. Plus, they have their ramp now with their treasure tokens, so this is not a great start for us. But yeah, I do think the formats are a little harder to wrap your head around now than they used to be. You have to really pay attention to the meta more so than just being good at Magic and just jumping in. I used to jump into some of these drafts and my very first time trophy. And the only thing that's really changed, quite honestly, I think is just the power level and the swinginess of the sets nowadays. So all right, we can bounce it. I mean, this will help us a little bit here. We'll play this. They got 2 treasure tokens now too. We're gonna bounce that. So this would get prepared again. That's no good. Tempoed them a little bit there, but I mean, they got all the mana in the world right now. So, something bad's coming. We can bounce something with Proctor's Gauge. So, I mean, if they use Gaze, if they use their treasure tokens, and we can Proctor's Gaze. I almost feel like just, well, let's not go down to 12 at this point. Yeah, that wouldn't be the worst thing. If they use up those treasure tokens, they have 5 mana though, just through their lands. So yeah, they're not using those. We can still Gaze here. This doesn't do much for us right now, so I think Gaze is probably the way to go. We can wait to do it on their turn. I mean, they could... I don't think there's anything in red and blue that will give their creature like hexproof or counter our spell, basically. Although, I take that back. The white remand is in here. It is a reprint. I think it's a special guest, but that would be awkward. Let's just do it now. We also increment can attack, so I guess that's good. What mana do we want here? Probably another red. Okay. So that probably wasn't a bad idea. I mean, this opens up some stuff for us too. We could probably hold back on this so that we have something to copy, because this could very well die. Okay. Well, we can play this. We didn't get another land. That I would have preferred that to this, but it is what it is. Well, I mean, they're going to know we're holding something up. Again, I'm not going to play around the white remand, I don't think. I'm just going to see if they attack in, and maybe we can just get them with our 3/3 flyer. Probably not, though. Ooh, Force of Will. Probably want to keep... I mean, these are both castable cards. I really would like to get another land. This, though, might not be doing enough for us right now at this juncture in the game. So let's get rid of that. We'll keep this on top. We'll block here. If they have a combat trick, they have a combat trick. Well, they don't, so that's good. We know they got their 2/2 lifelinker still in their hand. This is decent. It's not a lot we can do. We can play this creature. They got 2 cards. They could probably get rid of it, which is awkward because then we're going to lose the sorcery attached to it. However, I don't think we can sit here and just take damage. So, at the very least, we have to get that removal spell out of their hand, I suppose. I can force as well. So, I guess that would protect us from one removal spell. So, maybe that's fine. Didn't have to force. Okay. A little awkward here. If I attack in, I mean, we'll hang out to this force. If I attack in, we're taking another 5. We're losing that race relatively quickly. So we probably can't do that. We really need to hit some more lands here. But we have more mana in the form of this thing. So I think that's the play. Let's play this out. Loot would also help, but I want to pitch that to the force. I don't want to pitch this if I can avoid it. We can play the card. Maybe it'll be a land. It isn't. Of course it isn't. We can't even really... We can do this for 1. Well, I guess that's good enough. Yeah, let's do this for 1. Also kind of change the math now if we do decide to attack in. Okay. This is a good blocker. Probably want to keep this. I want to keep this to pitch, or keep this to pitch. At this point, I don't know. We probably don't need that. I actually might get rid of this and I don't know if I want to get rid of that. Let's do this and this, and if we have to pitch something else to yeah. Now I think I will attack. There probably is with loot. I'm not sure what it is, Cyberpunk offhand. If we have it, we can look for it. So that actually pitched a different card. I must have read that wrong. Deals damage, draw 2 cards. Oh, discard a card. I was trying to discard 2 cards. Well, there you go. Well, that's fine. Actually, what it did was fine. Probably rather have pitched something else, but all our stuff's decent right now, so it's okay. And they have a lot of mana for something. Something that we can force. Do we want to force this? This can get out of hand pretty quickly. And they have things they can exile out of their graveyard. We do have the removal spell, though. We have 2 blue. So we could remove. We can't do both. Unless I actually play loot. We can't do it right now. I'm going to let that go, though. Let them kind of dig everything out of their graveyard and buff that. And then we'll just get rid of it. And we'll save our force for something else. We're going to get rid of that on us. That's probably smart. Okay. We got a land. That's good. I can actually duplicate this if I want to. Of course, we're going to have too many cards if I do that. What I could do, let's do this. Let's attack for 4. Let's see what they actually play. I could throw this out here as a blocker and still hold on to 2 red and also the force. So if they try to destroy one of our creatures with removal, we might be able to deflect it back, and that would be great. Okay, no removal spell. Oh, that makes sense. Mathemagics, that would work. That would actually be kind of awesome. I could get behind that. Sure. Alright, so we're basically kind of holding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 7. I could play that. I wouldn't have enough to fork it, which would be pretty nice. But we would still have that, and we could hold attack for 4 here. See if they want to block with their 1/1. Sure. 2 cards in hand. I mean, they haven't done anything crazy. So I think we just play this out and hope for the best. And we can still force something. So they're attacking. We'll take the 3. No math magics. I had it in a draft once, but I didn't have like any big mana to go along with it, so I didn't really do much. It drew a couple cards. But yeah, I could see if you got mana to back it up. So I want to finish that off. Does that matter to me that much? Probably not. I can still attack with everything. And blow up a creature and still have force. Actually, I can blow up both creatures. Because this costs what? 2, 4, 5, and I would need 6, 7. They're on just 1. Yeah, I could fork with that. Okay. If they try to stop it, I can force. I mean, I would say they just have 6 damage on board, but oh, I had to play that first. Shoot, I was thinking it was a. Oh, that's 4 to everything. Well, I just messed that up pretty bad. All right, well, who needs to win, right? Okay, well, maybe we can still win. Being stupid. Okay. Whoa, that was close. That was dumb. As reading the card explains the card, as they say, right? Yikes. That was really stupid. Really stupid. I mean, luckily we had force in our hand. They didn't seem to really have much. We weren't able to. That was dumb. Let me see that card again. That's the problem with these sets. I don't play them enough, and I really need to pay close attention to the cards. So lesson learned. I thought this was 4 damage to each creature and planeswalker. It says it right there. I don't know why I was thinking that's target. I just saw 4 damage and thought it was a target spell and not a board sweep. That's actually pretty good for a board sweep. I mean, it costs 5, but having the option to choose 4 cards, I guess that's why I just thought it was target creature. Okay, well, and I also have to know now if I want to fork something, I got to play the sorcery first. That is not an instant. So, okay, well, we survived. Barely. I need to get good at this format, which means reading some of these cards, I guess. Okay, our deck did okay, though. I mean, our opponent seemed kind of stuck. They didn't have a lot going on. We can morph for green here. We have a turn, yeah. And we're going first. We'll do it. And this was draw 2, discard 1, not 2. Read. My problem is I assume I know what these cards do, and I'm wrong. On the positive side, though, the stream's fine now. I don't know. I just reset everything and don't know why it did what it did last time. Alright. We'll wait until they go. So they don't know what we're doing here. Island. Sure. Forest. We got this on turn 3. Or no, we don't. Because we got a green source. But that is quite alright. So if they play something here, we have a few options. We could play this out if we're not too worried about it. We could bounce it. Ramp, which will help us with this. Or get to this. So, nothing. Opponent's got Swamp out now, though. Ooh. Nothing really to bounce it to, though. They play a flash creature, maybe we can do something, but okay. Destroy. Okay. If they want to kill that, that's fine. Can't really bounce it to anything. And I don't want to play this out when we don't have anything to bounce. So I guess we're kind of waiting. Two black, 4. Okay. Yeah. They're playing all instants too. Well, it looks like we're just going to wait till someone does something, huh? We can build out our mana base in the meantime. Draw 2, sure. I could deflect at that, I guess. But I kind of feel like I want to hold that for the removal spells. Although, probably wouldn't have been a bad idea at this juncture. They're digging for something. We could have saw 2 cards. Is that, well, actually this doesn't target, so I could copy it and draw 2 myself, but I wouldn't be able to like take their 2, so I guess that's fine. Okay, we can deal with this. Finally a reason to use this. Get another mana. We'll go with red. Source. Yep. Thin the deck a little bit. I like it. So now, let's get this on board. We have a lot of mana to blow stuff up with. And we can also search for something. We could grab... I mean, if grabbing a counterspell is awkward as anything, but I like to grab, like, Force or Essence Scatter, but I don't know. Grabbing something that we can use as a... Let's just do this. For 6. They got an answer, huh? They sure do. Probably don't need this at this point. I think the ship's kind of sailed on that one. Take the damage. We'd have Brainstorm available to us. Maybe we'll just do that. +2/+0 Death Touch. So we could potentially take 6 here. If we don't want to block. Which I don't know if we need to block right now. Okay, 3/3 flyer. So that board sweep might be a thing. I mean, they have a 6 toughness creature, so there's that. Seeing a lot of cards here. They're looking at that. They're concerned about it. At this point, though, yeah, that's fine. We have so much mana. We're good. Alright. So we're back to bounce and stuff if we want to. I don't know if I want to use my mana on this right now. Because I think I want to hold this up. I don't want to give them a new careful study. We're going to just bounce this. I don't really care about that card. Well, I mean, obviously they have to re-prepare it, I guess. So, all right. Do this for 4 potentially. So I'm not going to play that out. We can also brainstorm possibly at the end of opponent's turn. Let's see what they play. Probably going to try to put the big creature out again. Okay. That's kind of weird. Stream just sort of glitched for a split second. But everything seems fine. Didn't drop any frames. I don't know what that was about. Alright, so yeah, 3-3, you got it. Well, that's good. We don't have a blue card to pitch to it, but that's okay. We're a little locked, though. So we can force something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This gives us death touch. It's a sorcery though. We can't like kind of get them with it. I think we just let that go. And just chomp here. Okay, that we probably need to force. Sure. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. I need an answer for the 6 drop, don't we? As much as I'd not like to not take 3 from that again. This does have reach, so I could block it. Let's do this. We gotta get something. We don't really have anything. Alright. Could just grab that. I can still play this next turn, so that's still fine. Yep. So we will have to chump. Okay. Well, that's not good. Unless we had a way to get rid of the 2/2. I mean, unless they play something on us that we can deflect or copy. That's probably not the thing. We're going to chump anyway. Actually, no, we're not. Well, we are. Okay, that's fine. All right. I'm going to block here. I'm going to block here. We're going to use this ability. Well, not yet. We're not. Get the brainstorm. This could be a chump blocker for us, so okay. Can play that. Yep. That's real good. So that's targeted. Can you copy the triggered ability? I don't know what this is going to do. Is it gonna let me steal? I don't know what it's gonna do. This is for science. My hope is I get the creature because I steal it first. Did this crash on me?